Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, how in the heck are you? Yes, oh yes, I am back in action, trying to make things go in the way of the world, trying to make things happen. So let's start with simple stuff. Let's start with simple things here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go with where are we tuning in from? Where are you tuning in from? Start with that. Who are you at? What's going on? Are you coming from the great Escanaba area of Michigan? Are you at the border between Indiana and Michigan? Where the heck are you in the world? Where are you tuning in from? Put it in the chat for us, please. We'd love to hear what you have to say. While you're thinking about doing that, I'll tell you guys, I never felt more loved than the one show I was not on in the last 138 of them. So I wasn't on the show, and all of a sudden, I was getting text messages. Are you okay? Is everything all right? What's going on? So I was in wonderful Miami Beach this past weekend, so that's why I was not here with you. I was bummed too. I was super bummed. So it definitely made a difference, made a huge difference. Torch Leg, Jimmy Capelli, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to find a vacation spot and a beautiful tour guide, Jimmy Capelli is your guy. Jimmy Capelli is your guy. So, ladies and gentlemen, tell me where you're tuning in from, where you at, what's going on in the world. We would love to hear what you have to say. All right, so let's start getting into it. Show 138, calling it Very Superstitious, Riding on the Wall. So, little Very Superstitious. Yeah, brother, I love you too. So, we're going to talk about superstitions and buying a home. Lovely downriver. It is lovely. I agree with that. So, we're going to get into that stuff today. We got plenty for What Realtors See. I got some ridiculous things that people do or that are supposed to bring you luck when buying a home. One is, I don't know, I just see it all over the place. Zach Wilkowitz in the house, Monroe, Michigan, ladies and gentlemen. Zach, good to see you, sir. Good to see you. So I'll tell you what, guys, it's definitely good to be back home. Definitely good to be with you. So before we get things really, really rocking and rolling, we want to check in with the master of disaster, the magic man, Mr. Mishta himself, Mike McLaughlin. Boom, you are on, sir. What's going on in the world?
Hey, Scotty. Everything's going well over here. How are you?
Brother, it's good. It's good. The world couldn't be much better. You know what I mean? It's a great day to be alive. I can tell you.
Where's Don? I thought he was the new host.
Yeah, Don Lawrence. I know. Talking real estate with Don Lawrence. Yeah, I know, Zach. So just so you know, Mike, Zach Wilkowitz went to the Ohio State game Saturday. So we may excommunicate him for life. We'll have to see. Hello, everyone, to you too. So, Michael, what do we want to talk about today? D7 is in the house. What do we want to talk about today?
Well, we can talk a little bit about how the Federal Reserve made a 75 basis point increase to the Federal Reserve rate today, and just to see that has an indirect effect on mortgage rates.
Okay.
It does not have a 75 basis point change there. Does not mean that mortgage rates change by 75 points. It doesn't mean that your CDs at the bank or your savings account at the bank increase by 75 basis points. Boy, don't we wish.
Yeah.
They're very quick to take, but they're very slow to give back. Yeah. So like they won't technically the what you get on your savings account should be going up just as fast as this Federal Reserve rate. But that's the world that we live in, where they manipulate it and make sure that everybody has to be in the stock market instead of having their money in the savings accounts.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Absolutely.
But really, what I wanted to get to was that the 75 basis points change that the Fed made today was anticipated. And the stock market still reacted badly to it, but mortgage interest rates were pretty static. They had already baked in the negativity of the expected change. So it's not that it doesn't have a negative effect. It's just not a 75 basis point effect.
It's not pound for pound is what you're saying. It's not pound for pound.
And the effect of it is taken into account long before today. It's the same with the last 75. It's as the Fed announces what their plans are. Like, for instance, currently today, the Federal Reserve rate is between 3% and 3.25%. That's what the
Yep.
Federal Reserve rate is. And there's word out of the Federal Reserve that they believe that getting us to a 4.6 rate is what we're anticipated to be going towards. So that's right around another 1.5 points. Maybe they'll slow down and do 50 basis points versus 75. But really, the one thing that we have to keep in mind is we really don't know what kind of an effect these adjustments that the Fed is making are going to have yet, because it's a 6-month lag on these changes and when they have that effect that we're going to actually see it on the economy.
Gotcha. Okay. So let's ask a better question, Michael. What's for dinner over there? Do we have something fine and dandy over there? Something we can guess on, or what do you think?
Yeah, well, you can guess on it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we know Mike McLaughlin's not only crazy good with the old mortgages, but we also know that he is a master chef. So what do we got? What is Mike McLaughlin making for dinner today? What did Mike McLaughlin have for dinner today? Mike, can you give us a little hint? A hint.
Yeah, it's I made it in the pressure cooker.
Ooh, pressure cooker stuff. Now we're talking. So
and it was a protein.
We got the Wojcinski people saying
not chicken.
No chicken?
Nope.
No chicken. No win on the old chicken. What do you got?
It was a protein. It wasn't pulled pork sandwiches. That would be another one that you'd make in the pressure cooker.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you, there's your hint. It wasn't pulled pork.
Wasn't pulled pork.
We'll give it a couple more seconds.
What do you got, ladies and gentlemen? What kind of guesses do you got? Was it exotic, or is it this?
No.
No. Pressure cooker. No chicken. No pork.
There you go.
Pot roast.
Pot roast.
Wojcinski. She guessed the pot roast. She probably smell it all the way from there, Michael. So was it good? I mean, a good time or what?
Yeah, I got a chuck roast. You get the I cut up some fresh garlic and some olive oil. Put it on saute in the pressure cooker. Sauteed the pot roast in olive oil and garlic, and then put it in the pressure cooker with some chicken stock, and let it go for about an hour. And then after that, put in all the vegetables, the potatoes, the carrots, the celery, and then put those back in, and let those cook. Potatoes as well, and let those cook for another 15 minutes, and then made a gravy with the stock. So it came out pretty nice.
Fantastic. Michael, just so you know, we got another chef on this show. Like watching today, my good friend Jimmy Capelli can make a mean anything, really. The guy's Italian as they come. So, but he's also trying to hit on my girlfriend here, Shelly Gambino. I'll be talking to Jimmy Capelli. That guy's wild and crazy, so you got to keep that at a minimum.
Keep him in check.
Michael, if you had one word of wisdom for folks about mortgages and about real estate, what would you give them today?
It's a real ebb and flow thing. You can look at it as the glass being half full, or you can look at it as being half empty. It's really about who has the advantage in the market. And in today's market, the advantage is shifting back towards the buyer. So if you're a buyer, take that for granted. It's a good time for buyers. So if you were frustrated with the market before because you couldn't get in, hey, it's a buyer's market. Go out there and make it happen.
Absolutely. That's exactly what I think too. But that you were getting beat up by everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So now, especially first-time home buyers, they're going to pay a little more. I mean, they're going to pay a little more, but they're not getting beat up by everybody in the whole world.
Yep.
So that's definitely it. All right, guys. Total Home Lending, Mike McLaughlin, chef, mortgage expert, and good friend. All right, my young man, I'll talk to you soon.
See you guys.
Bye, Michael. Give Michael a little pump up in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Give him a Mike. Make it happen. All right, so we'll see you later. Bye-bye. God dang, Mike McLaughlin's always good stuff. He always brings in the good stuff, guys. He sure does. He's always in one of those guys that will tell you how it is, too. Definitely tells you the honest truth. So here's one for you guys. Curious Realtor. What is a general superstition you've heard of? Give me every general superstition you've ever heard of. I want to get them all out there today. I got all kinds. Black cat crossed your path. What else you got for me? Give me some crazy stuff. I want it all. I'll give you a minute. What general superstition? I got that Stevie Wonder song. Very superstitious. I got that song going on. Oh, yeah. So in the chat, as always, Kid Rock put a great show on. Oh, Zach, that's the first time I missed him in a while, buddy. Kid Rock was my jam, so I have not heard that one in a while. But give me a general superstition. General superstition. Uh-oh. There's a young man, ladies and gentlemen. He may be the greatest young man in the history of his generation. The Book of Eli. That's what you're going to be reading someday. The Book of Eli. Eli, giving you a quick shout out, sir. I'm glad you're watching. You're learning at an early age. Chris Wojcicki is planting St. Joseph. We're going to be talking about that in a little bit here. What else you got? I'm just talking about general. Give me some general superstitions. What do you got? Where's all the superstitious, crazy, wild stuff out there? 7 years of bad luck for a broken mirror. That's a little Roman legend. Okay, good. What else you got? I was thinking about the salt over the shoulder thing. I don't know that. I don't understand why that one is. But that's a lot of these that don't make any sense. I mean, like if I try to think about them, they don't make a lot of sense. What else you got though, guys? What's a general superstition that you have heard of in your lifetime? Put it in the chat, please. Oh, while you do that, the Tigers. I got my Tiger shirt on because I got new front office folks. Yeah, I heard that, Chris Wojcicki. I heard that too. So hopefully the Tigers will be getting better next year. Well, that's what we're hoping. We'll see. We shall see. Walking under a ladder. There you go. Walking under a ladder. Yep. That's a good one. What else you got? What else you got? I gave you about 15 more seconds. Give me some general superstitions because I got a whole bunch of them. Some have been even said today, right? But others of them are ones I just go, really? Like that. You just try to shake your head. So superstitions. We're just talking general superstitions right now. Just talking general superstitions right now. No 13th floor in a building. That's different. I tell you what. So Chris Berger, I'll throw this one at you. At Chick-fil-A, there's one number they don't ever use, and because it's a religious. The guys got religious beliefs, but Chick-fil-A there's a specific number they don't use. So I'll just leave it at that. Watching on YouTube on the big TV. Very nice, very nice. Black cats. Zach Wilkowitz going black cats on me. Crossing the path of a black cat. Absolutely. 666. There it is. Holy smokes. All kinds of stuff. All right. So our deep dive today is we're going to go with 6 superstitions worth listening to when buying or selling your house. 6 superstitions worth listening to when buying your house. And I'm going to tell you, the one that kept popping up over and over and over, everywhere I looked, every list, every bit of research that I did, was the burying of St. Joseph in the garden. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, and I'm sure there are lots of folks, and I'd be honest with you, I don't even know if it's a religious thing anymore because I saw it all over the place. They kept saying it's not a religious thing. I'm like, okay. So burying St. Joseph, and then once your house is sold, you dig it up and you find a new place in your new home for it, right? That's what you do. So anybody, if I've got that one correct or incorrect, let me know. The burying of St. Joseph in your backyard. That was the biggest one that I saw over and over and over and over and over. If you've done that in your lifetime, upside down. I don't understand the upside down part either. So if you've done that in your lifetime, put in the chat. Give me a St. Joe's in the chat. Give me a St. Joe's in the chat if you've done that in your life. The burying of St. Joseph upside down. That was the biggest one that I found. The biggest one that I found. Okay. Number two, leaving your old broom behind. Leaving your old broom behind. It's the belief that you bring your old, see that? I do that, Zach. I know you guys did too. It's the bringing of your old problems and your old dirt to your new house. So leaving your broom behind was the second most popular one that I saw. Leaving your old broom behind, not bringing your old broom to your new house. Okay, so another superstition. So if you've done that one, if you've left your old broom at your old house, put that in the chat. Give us something like bad broom or something like that. Let's call it bad broom. We'll call it that. Bad broom. Put that in the chat for me, please. Number 3, a Native American tradition. This one kind of threw me for a loop a little bit. Only move on Thursdays. only move on Thursdays. And I was digging all over the place, trying to figure it out. I really was. I was looking all over the place, and I couldn't find anything to substantiate it. But I just thought that was interesting. Native American tradition to move on a Thursday. Maybe I would feel like maybe it's cheaper because you probably aren't spending the same thing you're spending on Friday and Saturday. But Native American tradition moving on a superstition moving on a Thursday. Thursday is lucky day to move. The lucky day to move. If you moved on a Thursday at some point in your life, put Thursday in the chat, please. If you moved on a Thursday, put Thursday in the chat, please. Go ahead and put Thursday in the chat, please. Anybody that moved on a Thursday, put it in the chat, please. So halfway through the list, this one's confusing to me a little bit. I guess, I don't know. I try to understand this one. So you need to cross my house. I bet you are. So if this one, smudging your house with sage. Smudging your house with sage. And that just sounds weird to me. It sounds like you walk around smudging dirt somewhere. But smudging your house with sage. Okay. Again, a Native American thing. It's not hard. I guess it purifies the energy in the home. There you go. Sherry Irvin in the house. Good to see you, young lady. God dang, I haven't seen you in a while. I got to come by and stop by and see you. But yeah, close on a Thursday. Yep. It's, like I said, it's a Native American thing. But yeah, so another Native American thing, like I said, is saging your house, getting the bad vibes out, bad vibes out. So that's that. The last two, one I posted today. That was, I kind of understand, okay, but it confuses me a little bit too. So in the Philippines, they one of their traditions is if you want your house to sell for asking price, is to put coins in the corners of the rooms. So I don't know. I just thought that was interesting. Like you put coins in the corners of the rooms and you sell at asking price. So I'm going to start telling all the sellers to start doing that stuff. Putting coins in the corners of your rooms. If you've done something similar, put heck yeah in the chat for me. If you've done something similar, put heck yeah in the chat for me. So that's number 5. And the last one, the very last one. Okay, and this one comes from all over the place. From all over the place. Okay. When you go into your new home for the first time, some kind of starch and some kind of salt. Okay. Some kind of starch and bringing in some kind of salt, like starch, like bread, rice, whatever it is, and then salt. Okay. Sprinkling some at the doorway to ward off evil spirits. If you've done anything to ward off evil spirits, put that in the chat because I would love to hear this. Now, a couple other ones that I have heard, but I don't know. I saw less frequently. Paint your front door red, right? That's one I've heard too. What was the other? There was one more I was thinking about. I escaped because it wasn't very safe. Also, there's a Norse one putting acorns on your windowsills. Putting acorns on your windowsills. So those are a couple more unusual, a couple bonus ones for you. So, but biggest one, that St. Joseph one, I've heard that from a bazillion different people. So again, it just put it upside down in your garden. Once your house sells, you put it somewhere in your new home. Bread so you never have hunger, and salt so that your life is full of flavor. That a girl. I knew Chris Bergeron would come at us with the wisdom. I knew that would happen. I knew she'd come with the wisdom. So. And as I said, share every room down Thursday, right? And we had somebody doing the St. Joseph thing. So all kinds. Lex, good to see you, kiddo. Good to see you. So that was our deep dive. The 6 superstitions we're listening to when you're buying a home. I just thought that was interesting. I found the one in the Philippines today, and I just was like, how many more are out there? So that was pretty cool. All right. Now, for another section that is a fan favorite, this or that. Some of them are luck related. So I want you in the chat to put one or the other. Okay. One of the other two choices. Which one would you like? Would you rather? Okay, so this is that first one. Would you rather have a black cat cross your path, or would you rather walk under a ladder? Would you rather be walking under a ladder? Which would you rather? Put it in the chat, please. Put it in the chat, put it in the chat, put it in the chat. Would you rather have a black cat cross your path, or would you rather walk under a ladder? Which one would you rather? I'll give you 1 minute. Let's see who wins this one. This or that, this or that, this or that. Shelly says black cat. Alexa says black cat. Chris Bergeron says black cat. Steve Wright says, you got to make a choice, buddy. Pick one. Black cat cross your path or walking under a ladder. Which would you rather? This or that? Walk under a ladder, Sherry says. Chris Wojcinski says cat. I'll give you about 10 more seconds. 10 more seconds. See who wins this or that, this or that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Doesn't really matter, but I suppose a black cat don't like walking on a ladder either. Okay. So let's see. So we got, what should we get there? I thought we had black cat, didn't we? Yeah, black cat wins that one. Black cat wins that one. All right. Number 2. This one's a little tough. I wasn't trying to be satanic or anything. I was just looking for numbers. And the number 13 or the number 666? The number 13, which would you rather have? The number 13 or the number 666? Which would you rather? In the chat, please. You got 1 minute. Which would you rather? This or that? This or that? Shelly says 13. Chris Bergeron says 13. Kathy says 13. Sherry says, holy smokes. Yeah, I kind of thought that was going to happen. I kind of thought that one was a little slanted. You did 10 more seconds. 13's having it so far. 10 more seconds. A number 13 or number 666. Nope, I'm leaving. All right, Steve. All right. 5 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. Which would you rather have? Number 13 or number 666? Which would you rather have? 4, 3, 2, 1. Number 13 is the winner. Number 13 is the winner. And last one, tough one. Okay. I guess more of a nature person, more of a leaf person or a plant person or an animal person. Which would you rather have? A 4-leaf clover or a lucky rabbit's foot? Which would you rather have? A 4-leaf clover or a lucky rabbit's foot? Which would you rather have? A 4-leaf clover or a lucky rabbit's foot? 4-leaf clover, says Kathy. Chris Wojcinski says 4-leaf clover. Sherry says 4-leaf clover. All kinds of 4-leaf clovers coming today, boys and girls. 4-leaf clovers everywhere. What do you think? Rabbit's foot or 4-leaf clover? 4-leaf clover. All right. Such gentle people. Such gentle people. I like this. This is fun. 4-leaf clover. Okay, 4-leaf clover. I'm telling you what, we're going to call that one 4-leaf clover because we didn't have one person go with the rabbit's foot. Now, just so you know, if my son, Richard James, was on, you'd probably get one rabbit's foot in there. He'd probably be all about the rabbit's foot. So that is concluding our segment of this or that, this or that. All right. The moment you've all been waiting for. The point where you could win millions of dollars on a scratch-off ticket, courtesy of Talkin Real Estate and Scott Bergeron. We've got What Realtors See. Okay, What Realtors See. Here's how the game goes. I post a picture that you can see, and your job is to create the best caption you possibly can. Create the best caption you possibly can. Rebecca, how are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, so post a picture now. Tell me, put the best caption you can. Here we go. Picture number 1 is, let's see if I can get it to go here. All right. There it is. How about that one? How about that one right there? What Realtors See? What about that one right there? There's an obvious one out there. I know there is. For folks that watch the show quite a bit, there's an obvious one out there, but you got to do more than the obvious. Caption that picture. Yes, please. Shelly's caption is, yes, please. What do you got? 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 Portable hurricane, Kathy says. I like that one. That's not bad. What do you think? Your job to win possibly millions of dollars on a scratch-off ticket is to caption a picture that I post. Capture a picture that I post. Scott's biggest fan. That's a good one. Yeah, I apologize, Rebecca. I can't make it much bigger than that. Let me see what I can do here. Hang on, let's see if I can make it bigger. Not much. Not much. That's the best I got. So when you want that wind in your hair look, when you're looking for that wind in your hair look, oh yeah. I tell you, Rebecca, you should have went over to the house. They're watching on the big screen. So I'll give you 10 seconds, guys. What is the best caption for that picture? What is the best caption for that picture? We've got Scott's biggest fan. We've got when you want that wind in your hair look. Cool off, hurry. In a hurry. Portable hurricane. And just plain old yes, please. We're going in 5, 4. Fantastic fan. That's pretty good too. 4, 3, 2, 1. Earn. And the winner is Sherry Irving with when you want that wind in your hair look, because that sounds very advertising. So, Sherry, here's what you win. You win the chance at millions of dollars on a scratch-off ticket sent directly to you from Talkin Real Estate. Expect to see that in the mail soon. That is number 1. Number 2, my princesses in the crowd are going to love this one. They're going to love this one. If I can get it to go here, hang on. Very cool. Okay. There it is. There it is. What realtor see number 2? What realtor see number 2? And I will make it as big as I possibly can. I apologize. It just shows up small for me sometimes. There we go. What realtor see? What do you got? What do you got? What do you got? Your chance to win possibly millions of dollars on a scratch-off ticket. What realtor see? Number 2. Your job is to caption it. Loved Rochelle Whittick in the house. Good to see you, Roro. Love the pink kitchen. Shelly's glittertastic kitchen. When you want some sparkle in your kitchen, glitter in my eyes. What do you think, ladies and gentlemen? What do you think? Sparkling clean. I'll give you 30 seconds. Come up with one more. I'll give you 30 seconds to come up with one more. 30 seconds to come up with one more. What do you got? 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 That's one heck of a kitchen. I tell you what. Sparkle me pink. Sparkle me pink. Ay. Sparkle me pink. All right, guys, your last 10 seconds. We're going to 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're going to go with Glitter in My Eyes from the one, the only Eli. Glitter in My Eyes. Cat, that was pretty good. Bedazzled Barbie Kitchen. I was going with that, but Glitter in My Eyes wins it this time. Glitter in My Eyes wins it this time. All right, guys, we have a chance to do one last one. We got to do it quick, though, because we're going to run out of time here. We're going to run out of time. So let me get to that last one here. Let me get to that last one if I can find it. We may have some technical difficulties. I might not be able to find it. So here's what we're going to do, guys. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to stick with 2 today. I'm going to give one randomly to a fan that was on today. I'll give one randomly to a fan that was on today. So I will send one out to one of you. I can't tell you who it is. So the mystery fan will get the last scratch off. Again, you could be a millionaire after today. You could be a millionaire after today. Okay. All right. So let's do this, guys. Let's end the show with one last thing. A story from the road. I don't usually do this much. Okay. I don't usually do this much, but I want to give you a story from the road. So yesterday I was at one of the local cities, one of the local municipalities, okay? And those places are locked down like by Fort Knox, okay? Like Fort Knox. So I'll go to the city. The guy has to buzz me in so I can talk to somebody, right? And because I got tired of calling. I call their help center line thing, and it takes forever. So instead of messing around at the desk and talking to anybody, I think my next move is going to be from now on just talk to the mayor. So I asked at the front desk, I said, hey, look, I'd like to make an appointment with the mayor about this. And the girl goes, all of a sudden, one of the assistants called down. She goes, I'm going to try to get this resolved for you the next few days, sir. So, yeah, so it's one of those things. So from now on, I think my next move is going to be talk to the mayor, is to go right directly to the mayor of the city, because when you want something done, all of a sudden things speed up. So that's my big piece of knowledge for the day, guys. All right, quick request for some singing. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. I am for real. That was the quick song of the day there for you. Guys, always stick around for the after show. The after show is in our group, Talkin Real Estate, the Facebook group that we have here. So I will meet you over there at the Facebook group. I'll tell you a quick story of my journey that was ridiculous and exciting as heck going to Florida this weekend, because I know people thought I eloped. They thought all kinds of crazy stuff. So I will give you the skinny, but you got to join our real estate group, Talkin Real Estate, and head over to the after show. I'm going to head over there now. I'm Scott. I am definitely talking real estate. See ya.